In North Dakota, the also unbeaten Kindred Vikings go to work once again, going head-to-head with the Carrington Cardinals. After getting a stop to start the game, Kindred struck first and quickly, with Kylan Swenson taking the handoff, breaking tackles, 41 yards all the way to the house. It is a Vikings touchdown and a 7-0 lead. The Kindred defense stepped up as well. Vikings get pressure on 3rd and long on Carrington's next possession. It is Tannen Johnson bringing down Josh Bickett to get the ball back to the offense. That would lead to more points. This time coming through the air, Gabe Whipple rolling out right and tossing a dart to Brooks Bacco. He does the rest. Whoop! There goes the defender. Give him 6. Kindred rolls to the Class A quarterfinals with a 48-14 win over Carrington. Vikings will host Shiloh Christian next Saturday at 1 o'clock. Once again, same